The identity of a toddler. We all know the different types of development and how to track milestones, but do we really know who toddlers are? No longer babies, but not quite preschoolers, toddlers are their own unique phase of development. Between the ages of 12 and 35 months, a whirlwind of changes occurs in their little bodies and minds, making it challenging to define who they truly are. Exploring the identity of a toddler can help caregivers set appropriate expectations so we remember it's not about getting them ready for preschool, it's about letting the toddler identity shine. In this video, we'll take a peek into a few different aspects of the toddler identity, not simply looking at developmental milestones, but recognizing that all growth and development is intertwined. Let's first explore a toddler's sense of self in relationship to others. Toddlers are shaped by a web of relationships, which includes their parents or guardians, family members, childcare providers, peers, the surrounding community. These connections are vital for toddlers as they cultivate their sense of identity and culture. Between the ages of 1 and 3, children are learning to express their feelings, test limits, explore their environment, and assert their independence. Their capability to manage emotions, exercise impulse control, and nurture empathy reflects their understanding of self in relation to others. It's completely normal to see frequent use of the word no, big reactions when routines change, tantrums when they are tired, overstimulated, or cannot communicate their needs, clinginess in new situations or during separation, and defiance as they figure out boundaries. These behaviors are a natural part of learning how to manage emotions and navigate relationships. They're not something to worry about, but rather something to observe with curiosity. Next up, communication. It's important to think about communication in toddlers, not just as speech and language development, but also nonverbal cues like facial expressions and body language. Have you ever had trouble deciding just the right words to express what you're feeling? Or rewritten an email 5 times to make sure your point came across directly? Now imagine you're still learning what those feelings are and you don't even have the language to express them. That's all part of the identity of a toddler. Big feelings often come out when there's a lack of ability to communicate. This is why, as adults, it's our job to talk and model appropriate communication. Using a rich vocabulary, labeling emotions, giving clear expectations, and staying calm is all part of how toddlers learn to communicate. Next, we'll explore the toddler identity around food. In an ideal world, toddlers would eat a variety of healthy foods to help with their growing bodies and minds. In reality, toddlers can be very picky. Young toddlers may enjoy the sensory experience of feeling food between their fingers, and they might play with it more than they eat it. Older toddlers can test the limits. They'll throw something on the floor one day, and they'll eat it the next day. Neither of these things mean they don't like the food. It means that they're a toddler. Research shows that children may need to try a food between 8 and 15 times before they accept it. But children get their nutrition over days and weeks, not at individual meals. So the important thing is to remove the pressure, keep trying, and be a good role model. The toddler identity would not be complete without a discussion about play and learning. On the surface, play and learning can seem like two entirely different things, but it's important to understand that for a toddler, they occur simultaneously. From the outside, a toddler classroom can look chaotic. You might see children who are still mastering their balance, and others zoom around with surprising speed. There are toys being dumped, towers toppling over, and someone is crying because their strawberry fell on the floor and a teacher threw it away. It can be tempting to impose rules, like no running, sit still, play nice with your friends. But do they really support growth and learning? Instead, try focusing on a few key aspects related to developmentally appropriate play environments. This might look like predictable schedules with large blocks of time for free play, culturally sensitive interactions with consistent caregivers, and individualized care when possible. At this age, it isn't necessary to have a circle time or large group time. Much more learning will occur through play experiences in environments filled with interesting materials, language, and interactions. And remember, it takes a special person to work with toddlers every day, so try to be present and just enjoy this stage of development.